hand on hand, band. Oh, let me choke your baby. I wanna choke your baby. When I punch you, I feel heavy. It's easy. It's just a feeling. Let the light turn it right, light it right, light it right. Yeah, you is your own hand. Oh, I won't take your glam, but I want it dead by morning. I wanna choke that band. I wanna choke your band. I wanna choke your band. When I punch you, I feel heavy. And say, how about you? It's just the flowing of your blood. You can't hide, you can't hide, you can't hide. Yeah, you, he's your warning. Oh, I won't pick your glam. White lion, no longer roaring. I wanna choke your band. 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 But who's the band? To see it my way, with all steaming gonna rip right through your brain. To see it your way, well, leave the power that is calling you see pain. We get it delayed, we get it delayed. See what I'm saying? It should be good to see the pain on the command. See what I'm saying? Don't like the better gonna kick some ass tonight. We get it delayed, we get it delayed. Life is very short, and there's no time. The sleepless phantoms you pose up. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will bash you once again. To see it my way, with all screaming gonna rip right through your brain. To see it your way, well, we go fire is calling you cheap pain. Oh, we get it delayed, we can hit the lane. Life is very short, and there's no time. The sleepless phantoms you pose up. Indeed. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will bash you once again. Yo! Let's see it my way, but all I'm screaming gonna rip right through your brain. Let's see it your way, now leave the fire is calling you see pain. We get it delayed, we get it delayed. We can hit the lights soon.
All right,
Hey,
we're
dude.
back on BeatalliCAST.
Finally.
God,
Why do you take so long, man?
me? What about you? What the
What you talking about?
So you just heard I Want to Choke Your Band that was recorded live on the radio so many years ago. I want to say '07, something like that.
Right on, man.
How you doing, Murph Dog?
I'm doing awesome, man. And I was thinking about Choke Your Band, and I still love that t-shirt.
It's been a while since we've done
BeatalliCAST.
We've been busy and
Alright.
collecting obscure, exclusive live recordings. Had to dig through the archives to find some of those. So,
Beatallica.
how long has it been since we've seen them?
We haven't seen it since 2011. I think it was December 3rd. We were at some party. It was some guy's 40th birthday, I think.
Derek's 4D birthday party.
There you go, man.
So it's been a while. Abbey Load's been out. We haven't seen them play any of the music live.
We haven't seen Beatallica proper, but we have seen the individual players in other bands.
That's true. And there's another Spoof Fest coming up.
Yeah, what's with that? There's all of a sudden, it's the first time it's never been in April. They've been doing it for 20 years, and this is the first year, all of a sudden there's a September date for a spoof fest.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
it's the,
off the wall, man.
Bury a Bash in Milwaukee, and there's going to be a spoof fest stage. I know Foo Fighters, Newman's going to be in that,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah,
got
Newman.
James is going to be Dee Snider.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the costume on that.
Yeah, definitely gonna shoot that, and we'll share some of those videos with you. Kind of some other crazy stuff that was going on. I got a call from one of our Beatallibanger friends.
Teresa Burke.
She sent me a text saying, "You're never gonna believe who I'm gonna interview," and that was Mr. Mike Portnoy, which of course has a history with Beatallica. I know that on her, where she does her interviews, that they always kind of end with kind of an obscure, off-the-wall type question, and I said, "Oh, I know exactly what you have to ask. You have to ask, what's up with Joey Nickel?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" And I explained, that's his BeatalliCAST alter ego name.
Or his alias.
She did this phone interview, and lo and behold, she did talk to Portnoy about it, and
Let's play it,
we
man.
got permission to play it from Unsung Melody, so here we go.
it, man.
Check it out.
Rock on.
Here at Unsung Melody, we like to end with a random question. So how is Joey Nichols doing these days?
Wow, that's pretty obscure, dude. I don't know how you know that. Joey Nichols was my what is it, pseudonym or alias?
Alias.
When I sat in with Beatallica, the greatest band on earth.
I'm very familiar with Beatallica.
That's cool. Yeah, I love those guys. Like when I introduced them on stage, I introduced them as the musical Reese's Pieces Cup. You know, they're two great bands that sound great together when you mash together the Beatles and Metallica.
I know, right?
Those guys are hilarious.
Do you have their new album?
I do, of course. Here's my question to you.
Oh.
Do you know how I got the name Joey Nichols? Do you know where that alias came from?
A little birdie told me, so I do know.
I'll let you answer.
I believe it was Jimmy Nickel, right?
Jimmy Nichols filled in with the Beatles,
And then Joey Jordison, who filled in for
and
Lars.
Joey Jordison filled in with Metallica. Exactly. Very good. You know your shit.
I try. If not, I have good sources.
Yeah, very cool.
So when's the last time you saw Beatallica?
I haven't seen them since they opened for Dream Theater in 2010, I guess it was. I think, or 2009. I forgot what year it was. 2010. That's the last time I saw them, but I stay in touch with James, as we call him.
Right.
All right, that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that, getting him talking about Beatallica and stuff like that. That was pretty awesome.
I enjoy all the shout-outs.
What, we saw him, I guess we were at the show he was talking about when he last saw Beatallica, which was 2010.
Yeah, the one they opened up. Right, yeah. I remember him, Portnoy, coming around at the end of the night, taking pictures with fans, which was really cool, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, how many rock stars actually do that anymore?
Yeah.
You know, where they actually walk around among the people and just are really cool. And we got some cool pictures, too.
Yeah, and we shot a little video and stuff like that. What I really enjoyed was being in front of the rail, taking pictures and shooting video. And most photographers, we might have talked about this.
I think we have.
They're only allowed so long to be in front of the rail, 2-3 songs, and then they kind of flush them all out and everything. And we were like,
Fuck no.
we're staying for the whole show.
We're in the front here, man. Sorry.
So we were in front of everyone. That was a great show.
That was awesome.
Speaking of great shows, a couple episodes back, we spun a track from Beatallica's very first live show ever in El Paso, Texas.
Right.
And I dug into the archives, and I think I got 2 others, but one of them we're going to spin right now is the very first live performance of Hey Dude.
Really? Did I sing on this one?
No, you did not. This is long
I
before
know
we do
I'm
that.
on one of them.
Yeah, that would be the album. Anyway, here's Hey Dude from El Paso, Texas. Enjoy.
You know, we've been here for about 36 hours, something like that. We met some really cool people. We'd like to invite some of those people up on stage right now. How many of you want to come up here and sing a song? I said, how many of you want to come up and sing a song? This is a song about all of you. The Beatallibangers have been so cool. In this song called Hey Dude, you're going to come on up here and sing this song at the end. The chorus, I want to see you come up here right at the end. Now, don't be shy. Come on. Do Let's do. Come on, you guys. Let's get up. Come on, come on. Ooh. Let's go for Beatallica. Come on, baby. Beatallica is down. Let's do it, everybody. For Beatallica. Hey, dude! Thank you very much. I am an Aquarius.
You're listening to BeatalliCAST.
All right, well, there you go. Hey, dude. And we had a little other audio snippet on there. I know you like those shout-outs, don't you?
I love the shout-outs, man. It's awesome.
All right, Murph Dog, you think we should get on the phone today?
Yeah, definitely. I think we got a new Beatallibanger on the line, or actually not a new one, but another one.
Yeah, we're going to call into the future.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to call to Australia, and I think we have Ben on the line. Are you there, Ben?
Yeah, how you going, buddy?
Well, it's almost tomorrow.
Actually, is
Yeah,
it?
it's Saturday night here.
We're talking to you in Adelaide. Is that how you pronounce it properly?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And what do you do in Adelaide?
Not much. You could probably Google an interesting quote that Stephen King said about coming here, which is that something to do with serial killers or...
How did you first hear about Beatallica, and why don't you just tell us the whole story?
Okay, well, first heard it, I was trying to think about it the other day, actually, when I first heard it, because I've been in on it for a while. I reckon it was about 2006, and I've just discovered it just from the internet, really. Basically, one of those things, when you first hear it, you just rush off and tell everyone, oh, have you heard this guy? Have you heard this? Have you heard this?
I know.
I don't know if you guys were the same when you first heard it.
Totally. And so, were those the MP3s?
Yeah. It was. That's how I recall when it was, because it was before the album came, like the full-length album came out. Yeah, it was the first two EPs were out, and I grabbed both of them. I thought, I'm going to check these out, and then I did, and it was A Garage Day's Night was the song that did it.
Right, yeah, no, we love that too. Hey, just so you know, although I'm sure people in Australia aren't drinking it, even though the commercials are that way, we're drinking Foster's just in case.
That's actually something else. I thought, yeah, I've got to break the news to you guys. And I know that Murph Dog named the dog after it, but yeah, unfortunately, I can't say I know one Australian who drinks Foster's.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm glad that it's it's a bit of a, like a stereotype sort of that we're known for. But I guarantee if I went down my local bottle shop now, I wouldn't find any Foster's.
You really? Why? You just don't like it? It's sort of like having Corona?
I don't know. I think they actually market it more as an actual export beer. I think like they did the same here with other beers. Like, for example, we think American beer, we think Budweiser.
Or shit.
Yeah, which is pretty much the one I just mentioned. So yeah, they market a particular brand, and yeah, I'm glad you guys like it.
Oh yeah.
I think I've had a sip of it once, and that's about it. I'm more of a Tooheys guy. You guys probably don't get that. Tooheys extra dry. That's my favourite. I don't know how you'd go about ever finding any of that in the US, and I don't even know what it would be the equivalent of. But yeah, that's definitely my favourite.
And how do you spell that?
Tooheys, Tooheys.
Oh, we'll have to look for that.
Yeah, look it up. It's a good drop.
So I know a lot of people when they think of Australia, Fosters and certain things. But I must tell you, do you know what one of my favorite Australian movies is?
I've got no idea what you're going to say, mate.
Romper Stomper.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Russell Crowe, probably in one of his earlier roles. Yeah.
And I just got to ask, are there bars where people bring in wooden crates full of 40-ounce beers?
Probably in Melbourne where that's set, but or like, in the suburbs there. But yeah, not in my area. I'm in a...
When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, is that how people go to bars in Australia?
Yeah, it probably does make people want to come here. It's good for tourism. Were the 40-ounce beers Fosters, by any chance?
They're 12-ounce cans, and it's
right, cool.
It's actually very, very hard to find. Usually you can only get Fosters in those big oil cans, or you can get them in 6 or 12-pack bottles. But to get them in, I get them in a 24-pack of the 12-ounce cans that I have a liquor guy who special orders it for me. He's the only guy in the surrounding area who's been able to get it for me. I've tried all the regular liquor stores, the popular grocery stores, and nobody can get it. I don't know how he does it, but I mean, this is somebody who gets me the strawberry-flavored Gatorade, which nobody else has, too. So,
well, you guys probably wouldn't believe this, but I go to the same extremes, well, probably less likely now, but in the last few years, they stopped manufacturing Dr. Pepper in Australia, so I usually get that. Now stores have started actually importing it.
Really? That's interesting.
For you guys, Dr. Pepper, you'd just find it everywhere, but here it was, you just couldn't get it. And so, now more stores are sort of picking up on it, but it's not made locally anymore. It's not beer, but...
Interesting.
So I found the Tooheys Extra Dry online.
Yeah.
I'll see if my liquor guy can pick us up some. We'll definitely have a taste.
He sounds like a good bloke to know, actually, doesn't he? So,
he does. He's terrified of Foster. Murph Dog can't bring Foster to the liquor store.
Yeah, he's afraid of the dog. I brought him in once, and he was terrified.
Jumping back to Beatallica real quick, did you pick up the albums when the albums came out, the official albums?
I did get the first one. I got Sgt. Hetfield's. I got that. I'm sorry to admit, I never got the second one, but I've just ordered an Ultimate Fan Pack, so I'm about to get all of them.
Sweet. Well, we know Carl quite well from Oleo Records. He'll be very happy to ship that to Down Under.
Yeah, so it's awesome. It's something like, with postage, postage to here would be quite expensive, but it's coming out like a T-shirt and 5 CDs is going to cost me $60, which is excellent. But you don't get anything that cheap ever.
Wow.
I paid $20 to get the first album, so that's excellent. And I have heard Abbey Load. I listened to Dreaming and absolutely love it. Can't wait.
Cool. Did you get? You said you got the fan pack. Is that the one with the T-shirt?
Yeah, it's the T-shirt and the 5 albums. Oh, it was like 3 albums and the 2 EPs.
Oh, there you go. You get them all together.
Awesome.
Exactly. So it's good for me, and like it's just hard, like out here you can't just walk into a record store and find a Beatallica album, but I mean you can hardly even walk into a record store out here anymore. They're becoming extinct. So
yeah,
here
same
too.
Here.
It's nice to be able to just buy them all in one transaction.
Right. So do you have a favorite track off of Sgt. Hetfield's Motor Breath Pub Band?
Off of that one, I'd probably say Left Madonna. I just love that. I just love and Thing That Should Not Let It Be. That's on the next one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on Masterful Mystery Tour.
That is. It's just in terms of like with the mashup style and the way that they've mixed the two, I just thought that was absolute perfection. But
we got a crazy Australian question for you.
Go for it.
What does, because we love it, what does crikey mean?
It's just an expression of surprise, I guess. Is that?
Oh yeah, no. People use it all the time, and you hear it in movies and stuff like that. But I didn't know if there was like some story behind it or anything.
You know what? There probably is a story behind it, but I mean, with you guys, it's probably mostly Steve Irwin.
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
That became his actual catchcrow. Yeah, catchcrow. Crikey. Yeah.
Awesome.
If I was ever actually going to use the crikey in a sentence, I'd actually say it in that voice. I'd go, crikey. Whereas to you guys, that probably just sounded like the same accent twice. But to me, it feels like I'm putting on an accent when I go, crikey.
Awesome. So if Beatallica was going to come play Adelaide, where would they play?
I had been thinking about this one because I thought you were going to hit me with that question. And that's kind of a good conversation for us to have. I would think we do have a really good metal festival every year called Soundwave Festival, which is just getting bigger and bigger. If you actually Google the lineup and look at the lineup we just had in March, it was probably one of the biggest festivals we've had here. They've had so hard to compare Beatallica to a lot of other bands, you know, like in terms of where they sort of fit in. Like, you know, would they be good on a festival to come out here? Which I think they would, because then you can they just get, you know, a bit sort of bigger exposure and there's less pressure to sell particular venues because they're already sold out. So I think a festival like that would be good. That festival had Steel Panther, and they went down huge. You know, I don't know, would you guys class Beatallica in the same category as Steel Panther? I prefer Beatallica myself, but would you?
We were in Los Angeles last year, and Beatallica actually opened up for Steel Panther.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we love Steel Panther.
Yeah, so yeah, they played this festival that I mentioned, the Soundwave Festival. They played that, and that went down really well. They put them on early in the day to sort of get people there. I don't know if they do that with music festivals that you guys are familiar with, but here they generally, you know, they'll put on a sort of a band that garners a lot of interest early on, and then you get a lot of people through the gates earlier, and so that's where Steel Panther played on that, and it was massive. It was one of the biggest bands of the day, and so I sort of, I think they'd be good in that. Otherwise, and I don't know what you guys' opinion would be on this, otherwise maybe they could come down more on the comedy side of things, being that they're a bloody funny band.
Right.
So where they could even come down for a comedy festival, for example.
Yeah, no, I'd be down for that. You know, they've been talking, you know, going back to Europe in the fall, which Murph Dog and I are going to jump on that one. And, you know, there's talk of Japan and Australia, so that's why I was asking.
Okay, see, with Adelaide, see, where I come from, we're by far like one of the smaller cities here. We usually get, you know, like a festival that goes across the country, we'd get, but we wouldn't get, there's a lot of bands that only play the East Coast, that only play like Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria. So I would probably think if Beatallica were coming down on their own, they'd probably just do that East Coast. There's just a lot more population, a lot more interest along there. Where I am, I don't even really want to talk about it at the moment.
Yeah. I actually Googled online about Adelaide, and one of the interesting facts is it says that you can access almost anything within 20 minutes. Is that right?
That's true. Yep. Yeah, I actually...
you could be downtown Adelaide, and then you could be on the beach, and then you could be in, what is it, Mount Tuffy? Lofty?
Yeah, Mount Lofty, yeah. Yeah, I'd say within 20, 30, 40, it depends on traffic, but yeah, that's true. It's a pretty small place, man, like where we are, yeah. So that's why a lot of things do bypass here. However, like I was saying about a comedy festival, we do have like the Fringe Festival, which is like a month-long festival that we have throughout March. Well, basically, the joke about Adelaide is everything happens in March. 11 months of the year, nothing happens.
Right. So if you're gonna go to
March,
we've got
a major motorsport race, the Adelaide 500, and we've got, which is, you know, a couple of days, and then we've got the Fringe Festival, like I mentioned, and you know, Beatallica wouldn't be out of place on the Fringe Festival. I know a friend's dad or something did a Beatles and George Harrison tribute show on there. So I don't see why Beatallica isn't really much different than that. Only it's Beatallica and the Beatles. So yeah, I could see it working in that environment.
Okay.
So I got a question for you. You're a Beatallibanger in Australia, which is kick-ass. Do you have other friends that listen to Beatallica?
No, I always try, but I don't know. I think a lot of people I know are just either boring or they just don't like the comedy mixed with the music.
Okay, so if Beatallica did come out and did a show, if Beatallica did come out and you went to the show, you would be the only one in the audience with me and Weber.
No, I don't think. I think that's the thing. I think if they're actually coming, you get a better reaction. I'm not saying no one else here listens to. I'm just saying, like, people I know. Maybe I need to find some new friends. Maybe that's what this is about. But yeah, I could, I could see it working. Even just getting them out to, even if they just played the East Coast, I might be able to jump on a plane and go out and see them. I think that'd probably just be a little bit more realistic. That's all. A lot of bands will come down and just play the 2 or 3 shows, fit it in under a week. This Australia's so big with travelling. That's what it is. Like, once you get here, and then the travelling you need to do once you get here is what usually ends up making things a bit difficult for bands.
When I think of Australia, I think of Sydney, and I would think that that would be probably one of the points or one of the places that they want to play, and that's like clear across the country from you, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, in a plane, it's it was a couple of hours. I went over there to see Iron Maiden on their 2008 tour because they skipped Adelaide, like being Adelaide.
Right.
So yeah, they skipped Adelaide. So me and my mate went over there because it was their first time here in '92 or something like that. So yeah, we went over for that. That was actually, sorry to get off topic and talk about Iron Maiden, but that was a brilliant show.
Do you have any kangaroos?
Me? No. Nothing near where I am. This is just the suburbs where I am.
I was going to say, when I think of Australia, I think of the didgeridoo or a boomerang.
I don't possess any of those items. I've got a bass guitar gathering dust, but that's about it.
Sweet. Are you in a band?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I used to just play just to mess around a bit. When I was a kid, I used to jam with mates and that. Yeah.
Cool. Right before we got you on, you were saying that you listened to the latest BeatalliCAST. How did we connect up? I know it was through the Beatallica forum, but I think it was like a year ago or something like that. Had you listened to other BeatalliCasts, or how did we?
No, I'd listened. What happened is I listened to, I think it was episodes 1 to 7. Pretty much, I spent like a week of driving to work and back just listening to you guys on Beatallica.
That's awesome.
Just catching up. And I had an OD on it, and I just thought, oh, this is fantastic. And then I think I registered then. Because like I said, I've been aware of the band, and I picked up the first album and I loved it. But a lot of people I know, like, they'll listen to a band, but they won't necessarily get involved in the community.
Right.
So
well,
I thought, no, I want to get in and speak to these guys. And then I think what happened is I got on there and not much happened. Sorry, guys. So I got on and I was really hunting out details on a new album, which at that stage they were probably still in the middle of recording and sorting out. So, yeah, but no, now, new album's out, and I really thought I'd let you down. So I thought I'd better go back and actually catch up with these fellas.
Well, what happened really is that when you kind of got on the forum is when Facebook started to take off, so that a lot of people were getting their information from Facebook and Twitter and not using the forum, which still is a very good resource. But that's what kind of happened, is that a lot of people kind of dropped off. But, I got to tip your hat, my hat to you for listening to episode 1. That was a rough one. So do you have any favorite tunes that we jammed? I mean, did you enjoy us babbling, or did you enjoy the live music, or what made it?
I like the whole thing. I think the presentation of it is just really good. It's really good how you guys do it. I think the fact that you guys are like insiders to the band, so you're getting a scoop from people who are you've travelled with the band, that sort of thing. It's not just two guys who just have their poster on the wall. You know what I mean? It feels like you guys know everything about the band, and that's good.
Right. Actually, Murph Dog does have or did a lot of posters on his wall at work, like in really expensive frames.
Oh, actually, I took those down. They're actually in the other room now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my office moved, and then I didn't want to put them up.
But we're talking like massive posters, like in frames that are 4 foot long, stuff like that.
Oh wow!
The posters were $1. The frames were $250. But I'm guaranteed because the band signed it. I'm guaranteed for life that the signatures won't fade.
No, good.
I don't know if there's anything really else to cover that we haven't touched on. Is there anything you're thinking of, Murph Dog?
No, man. It's really cool to talk to another person who's really into Beatallica, a Beatallibanger from the other side of the planet, and being from Australia, it's so fucking cool, man. I can't tell you how cool it is to meet so many different people from so many different places that are into this band and who actually get it, you know.
I think, and that's what sort of makes us a tighter community, I guess.
Right.
Because the amount of people who you just think it goes over their head. And, you know...
Listen to a podcast with you guys, like, yep, those guys get it, that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you actually meet the band, you're going to find out they're really a great group of guys. They're just regular people who just like to have a lot of fun, and they just happen to be very talented. And I'm glad you're part of the community.
I know that Gerg Dries has family in Australia. I don't know where, so that is another thing that's like exciting the band to go to Australia, let alone its new territory. But there is some family connection there, so hopefully that moves forward with that, because I want to fucking go to Australia.
I would think it's great that you guys want to get out of here. I think you'd be surprised when you did get out of there. You just feel like sort of, oh, this is America 20 years ago.
Well, you want to know something funny is when I was touring with the band in 2009 and driving through Germany, this would be April, and we would be listening to German radio stations, and I literally was like, what the fuck is going on? Because the radio station is like 20 years behind. So everything we were listening to on the radio 20 years ago is what they're playing. It's like really bizarre. All right. Well, thanks, Ben. And we'll talk to you soon. And if we come to Australia, we're definitely going to have one of your beers and hang out with you.
No worries, man. Looking forward to it.
I'm still going to see if my guy can get them. He's
oh,
usually
yeah, nah, give it a shot. Otherwise, might have to give me a postal address, and I might have to get you some.
All right, thanks, Ben.
Hey there, this is Whiplash from Austria. Greets to all Beatallibangers around the world. You're listening to Beatallica on BeatalliCAST. Never stop to rock, man.
All right, there was our interview with Ben from Down Under in Adelaide, Australia.
Awesome.
That was really fucking cool. And also on the tail end of that, we had another shout-out we used a couple episodes back, Whiplash from Austria, major hardcore Beatallibanger. I don't know, we should spin another song. What do you think we should do, Murph?
Let's do an original one. Let's play one that no one has heard except for a very small audience.
Digging around in the archives, and, we had the Mike Portnoy little... audio snippet from an interview with Teresa earlier, and I dug around, and when Beatallica opened for Dream Theater long time ago, we played one track, the track where Portnoy actually came out, but we got another one from that show, and we're going to spin it right now.
Not to interrupt, but I think at one point in time they were actually thinking of changing the name of the band at this time.
To what?
Sergeant Hetfield's Motor Breath Pub Band.
Yeah, let's spin that now.
I take a look at the people over here on this side of the crowd. I look at these people from Madison. I used to live in Madison, so I ought to know that we got some hard-living people over here tonight. Is that right? Come on, let me hear you make some noise if you are. I also know from living in Madison for several years that we have some hard-living people on this side of the stage. Is that right? Come on, let's hear you make some noise. That's true. So some people do call us Beatallica, but there's another name that people know us by. And that is Sergeant Hetfield's Motor Breath Pub Band.
want to play now is we got a fan from Germany that sent in, because, of course, we've had Vito C from JBO,
Right.
and we've played a couple different versions of Ein Guten Tag zum Sterben. They actually, JBO did a English version rocked up of...
An English version.
An English version of Sterben, which the English title is A Perfect Day to Die, and I guess it was put on a punk CD compilation for skateboarders, whatever, but it fucking rocks, so we thought we'd spin that for you. So here's JBO, A Perfect Day to Die, in English.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Get up in the morning, 3 p.m. My headache makes me feel like puking. I bump my foot against the bedside table. I stumble and I fall, tripping over the telephone wire. I tear it off the wall. I get a grip on the bedroom curtain, but it doesn't do much good. I fall down and I hurt myself. My cat could cheer it would. I struggle to get up again, feeling grief with pain. And stepping on a drawing pin, it comes to my mind again. This is a perfect day to die. This way life's not up to much. The gods don't let me have my ways as far as I can judge. A perfect day to die. I know life will be the cost. Don't wanna grit my teeth no more, so I rather bite the dust. Celebrations in my fridge, the mold's in a good mood. I make it looks me in the eye, I'm heading for the loo. Eggs too soft, bread too old, the butter has gone rancid. The coffee's spilled all over me, so breakfast now is cancelled. My car has been totally wrecked, a message on the door. My girlfriend writes that we are through, and I'm a perfect bore. She works it out in more detail, I'm more often can than not. This is her way of saying goodbye, so this is what I got. This is a perfect day to die, this way life's not up to much. The gods won't let me have my ways, feels like a miner's touch. A perfect day to die, I know life will be the cost. Don't wanna grit my teeth no more, so I'd rather bite the dust. I think I'll be suicidal, this life's a stinky bore. Somehow I'm gonna make it, ain't gonna stand this shit no more. Yeah! At Christmas there's a party, I barely make it there. There's not one girl here left for me, no one seems to care. Drinking is the last joy left, what else can I do here? But even this I am denied, there's only Paris up here. I try to find myself a whiskey, drink the rest of the day. I find my girlfriend rolling on the floor, with harness in love play. I get in the car and move it up, it's all too much for me. A lady jumping in front of my car, I hope she will agree. This is a perfect day to die, I know life will be the cost. Don't wanna grit my teeth no more, so I'd rather bite the dust. A perfect day to die, this life it ain't no fun. I should like to have some peace, so now I'm dead and gone.
And that was JBO, Perfect Day to Die, the English version that was put out on a compilation CD. A BeatalliCAST listener sent that to us, which was fucking great. I really love that. I guess that's the episode. You got anything else to say there, Murph Dog?
You've been listening to BeatalliCAST, all things Beatallica.
And on our way out, we're going to play The Thing That Should Not Let It Be live from 2008.
Say hash.
Beatallica Bangers. This is Ben from Australia. Thanks for tuning in.
Feel like a two-is. I feel like a two-is. I feel like a two-is or two. I feel like a two-is. I feel like a two-is.